I'm looking for that wild passion, that wild romance.
You win some, you lose some, so what? You move on.
Love is everything good.
We were talking about not the flings and the one night stand. I would say the biggest life-changing experience was definitely losing my husband.
Getting married, you are with the best partner for the rest of your life, and you get to grow with that person through everything, and realizing that life is so much more than just yourself.
I think every time my perspective changes in a way that changes my life, it's usually when I see somebody else's suffering that usually gets me to show up in the world differently over a longer period of time.
I think an experience that has changed my life, I would put it a decision that has changed my life, giving my life to Jesus Christ. This world is full of a lot of things, and just to know that you don't have to do it alone, and there's someone who is bigger than you, who takes care of everything, that is one thing that has made my life so different.
I had a problem of unemployment for almost 4 years in a row, so I had to adjust how I live, how I used to live, which is lifestyle, and how now in that particular situation that I was facing, I had to keep pushing so that I can get what I want. So even talking to different people, getting different advices, different experiences. So that experience changed my life on how I see life and on how I must appreciate small things in life.
I'm trying to leave behind wanting to have shortcuts. Shortcuts don't really get you to where you actually want to be. Maybe a facade, but not actually there. And I've been hearing God being like, the reason why it's not working and you're getting frustrated so quickly is because you're trying to take shortcuts.
And in the past, I played judo for 10 years. I'm fighting. So basically changed my life, my choices and my course in the university. It's basically about this.
I actually think it was my honors year. So that's 2 years ago. I think I had my first breakdown because of life. School was just a lot. And I think through that, it was a process. Nothing's ever easy, but it was a process. And I think that was the catalyst, a huge catalyst for God to start really changing and moving things.
Leaving my country to experience our lifestyle, I think it's changed my life a lot.
I was 17. It was my experience in Brazil, where I do social work, and I saw a lot of things that changed my opinion, how to look at the world and other people and other cultures.
Something that I had to leave behind so that I can grow, it was to not to make myself a person that I am not, to pretend as if I'm this particular person, whereas I'm not that person. So I had to leave that mentality or mindset so that I can grow as a person.
Well, I think the last few years have been transformative for me, definitely. After my husband passed away, my kids were getting older and they've now got their own lives. So now it's time for my life too. So I think I left behind, that good girl, the wife, the mother, the dutiful, the peacemaker, doing things for everybody, the way that I suppose we all do. And I just feel like maybe now it's my time, and finding passions and things that make me excited and fulfilled, and things like dance classes, which I never thought I would do. I was a swimmer. I've got 2 left feet, but I found this form of dance where it's just beautiful and you can express yourself. And I did a show recently and it was so empowering and it was just fabulous. I love challenging myself because for me, that's the only way you grow.
Whew. Just really accepting that you win some, you lose some, so what? You move on. You're not going to have everyone with you throughout the journey. Some people are supposed to be with you at some point, and then you go on, you meet new people. So having to accept that is something that has been really helpful.
Maybe my younger age, maybe my mistakes. All people have mistakes.
Not having to fix everything. That's why there's God. It's not just about human beings. It's not about me. I can't fix it all. Otherwise, we'll be perfect. And just let life be. God takes the rest. Let him be God.
Beliefs about myself, about what's true and what's not true, fears, insecurities, habits that don't serve my intentions, and inaction.
I mean, the experience of another culture, adapting to different culture, challenging my instincts not to believe in what I believed before, not to see more. And not only one country, different countries, yeah. Learning and growing. So I think it changed my life a lot.
I usually think of love as an emotion, but I actually think it's more of an intention, which is to say, if I give you something because I want something in return, that's not love. But if I give you something because I want you to do better, feel better, have better, then I think that's love. So it's more of an action and the intention behind the action than an actual emotion, I think, to me. Because you can love someone and not love them through action.
At all times, we must take care what benefits us, and also we must acknowledge it's either people who have helped us before. That's love.
Love is everything good. Love is God.
Like, God is here, this is love. So that's just it. He's loving unconditionally. When the whole world leaves you, there's one person who wouldn't leave you, and that's God.
Deep sense of love. It's not about material things. It goes beyond that. And it's that peace of mind you get in building a relationship with Jesus Christ.
I'm looking for that wild passion, that wild romance, I almost feel like a teenager again. So that's what I suppose love would mean to me now, whereas in the older days it was more about the respect, the duty, being the good girl and doing the right things. Now it's like, living with abandon and really going for that wild love, but also in a committed relationship. We were talking about not the flings and the one night stands. It would still be that deep connection with somebody.
Get young, get beautiful, get proud of yourself. Don't listen at others. Do your own thing.
Always choose yourself. Yeah, choose who you are. You know yourself. Don't hear about others. Not everything you hear is true, especially if it's coming from a screen or a textbook.
If it makes you feel happy, if you feel comfortable with it as a human being, if it makes you be our, stick with it.
Work is important, but it's not a central of your life. Basically, work for enjoy your life, not opposite. So it's my advice.
Whatever situation that you are finding yourself in, you must endure, you must keep pushing, and also you must persevere so that you know where you're going. Because if you'll find yourself in a situation whereby, for example, I mentioned that I was unemployed, if I had to just give up, maybe I will be where I am today.
There's a silver lining in every situation. No matter how dark it may look, the Bible says joy comes in the morning. So there's always a brighter side in every situation that you're going through.
Life is about battles and blessings. You have blessings one day, battles the next. Don't be too hard about it. The blessing always follows, and you're just bigger and better after each of the struggles.
Eat good, not as in eating everything that is presented to you, but choose what you eat. Make sure you're eating the right foods. Eat your fruits, eat your vegetables, eat a lot of fiber, exercise, mind your business, drink water and mind your business. You will live long.
You must go to gym, you must work out. Whatever we eat, we only balance it with gymming.
You know when you're eating something you're not supposed to. You know when you're not doing what you're supposed to. If we listen more to our conscience, then we'll be happier, more fulfilled. And I think that's the secret to a long life.
Get your mind clear, read books.
First thing that popped up is to be like a child. To always be wanting to learn, to be willing to learn from someone younger than you, someone older than you, someone you would never think. Be open and willing to learn, always.
If you are stressed, psychologically, you feel that you are under pressure, you must do some activities that will release anything that makes you to feel like you're stuck in one place. So for example, walking along the beach, trying to release any stress that you have.
Never look at anybody else's plate. Be grateful every day for what you have. As we get older, it's even more important to be fit and to look after ourselves as best as we can. And just enjoy life every day, because none of us know when.
Got to enjoy life, because if you're not eating well, you're going to get sick, and then you don't get to enjoy this beautiful life that God has blessed us with. So eat from Salad Master.